Amazon Fire TV Stick is probably the most popular streaming device out there because all you have to do is plug it into an HDMI port and it turns into a smart TV. You can watch Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video and whatnot. While using the Fire TV Stick is not that complex, there are a few gadgets that can actually increase the productivity of using it altogether. For example, this cheap OTG cable helps you attach a keyboard, mouse, power bank and a pen drive. And this HDMI splitter helps you connect Fire TV Stick to 2 different TVs. Or even this VGA to HDMI adapter that lets you use your Fire TV Stick on an older computer monitor that has no HDMI port. The thing is, there's tons of accessories out there on Amazon that you can buy to make the most out of your Fire TV Stick. So I'm Vamp from SmartDNS Proxy and let's pick out some of the best ones to make the most out of your Fire TV Stick. So the first Fire TV Stick accessory that I'd recommend to everyone is this cheap OTG Splitter Cable. Even though the Fire TV Stick doesn't support a USB port like Shield TV, you can still connect the pen drive to your Fire TV Stick using a USB OTG hub for the Fire TV Stick. And not just thumb drives, it also works with a keyboard. In my testing, Fire TV Stick didn't support mouse and a big external, hard drive. SSD works fine though. Here's how it works. Take out the power cable from Fire TV Stick and connect it to the OTG cable instead. Next, connect the power cable to the micro USB slot of the OTG cable. And that's about it. Once everything's set up, you can just insert a thumb drive into your Type A slot and you'll be able to see the thumb drive in any File Explorer app. You can even run apps from the USB with help of some commands. Let me know if that's something you're interested in and I'll do a separate video on that. Maybe not. Another little known Fire TV Stick accessory is the ear mouse / keyboard that I bought on Amazon. It's one of my favorite gadgets and a lifesaver. Here, check this out. It's got minimal remote buttons on one side and a full-fledged keyboard on the other side. So to get it started, you just have to connect this ear mouse dongle in the 3-way USB OTG dongle of your Fire TV Stick. Once that's done, you can navigate freely on your Fire TV Stick. The only caveat though is the lack of Alexa button on the remote, which I'm pretty sure few people normally use. So the ear mouse works fine, it's responsive and so is the keyboard, and it's quite useful when you want to type in login credentials for Netflix, Prime Video or other stuff. VGA to HDMI. So if you've got an old monitor with no HDMI port, too bad you can't use it with a Fire TV Stick. Well, not really. You can actually buy this cheap VGA to HDMI converter from Amazon or anything that looks like this with a good rating. As VGA doesn't carry audio, there's a separate 3.5mm jack which you'd have to use to connect to your speakers. You'd also have to plug in the USB port to a USB port either on your monitor or on a smartphone charger. Similarly, if your monitor or TV is really ancient old and only has a DVI or AV port, the ones with white, yellow and red ports, in such case just use an HDMI to DVI or HDMI to AV connectors. I've done a detailed video on all of these with some troubleshooting. I'll leave the links in the description below. Next up, we've got HDMI Splitter. It's not for everyone, but definitely interesting. If you want to connect 2 TVs with your Fire TV Stick, then an HDMI splitter is what you need. These connectors let you use 2 outputs, meaning you can connect your Fire TV Stick with other TVs and monitors in a different room. Of course, you'll need longer HDMI cables, and another caveat is that both TVs will just run the same content. You can't control one Fire TV Stick independently on 2 different displays, so it only makes sense if you want to watch the same movie but in different rooms. Either way, check it out. I'll leave a link for all of those accessories and the links in the description below. Similarly, there's an HDMI switcher, which is completely the opposite of an HDMI splitter. So I've got a PlayStation 4 and a set-top box plugged in all at the same time on my TV, which only has 2 HDMI ports. But if I want to add another peripheral like Fire TV Stick, it can be a problem, but there are plenty of cheap HDMI splitters or switches on the market, like this one that lets you expand one HDMI port to 2 devices. So all you have to do is simply connect the Fire TV Stick and switch the signal between that and the PS4 whenever you want to use it. I use it quite often and it works great. If you've got slow Wi-Fi or dead Wi-Fi zones, try this Amazon's Ethernet adapter. Simply put, it's an Ethernet adapter that lets you connect an Ethernet cable to a Fire TV stick. There are many Ethernet adapters for the Fire TV stick, but I've decided to go with the official Amazon version as it's the most popular one. Simply connect the cable to the Fire TV stick and then power it on. To see if it's connected to the Ethernet, go to Settings, Network, and then configure network. It'll show up on the right side of the screen if it's on the wired or wireless, and then if you click on configure network, it will test the connection. Another Fire TV accessory is Bluetooth earphones, which I'm pretty sure you might already have but not necessarily using it. If you don't know already, your Fire TV stick does have Bluetooth, which means that you can pair your wireless Bluetooth headphones to Fire TV stick. That way you can watch movies and TV shows without bothering anyone in the house, or even, whenever someone's sleeping. Pretty much all Bluetooth ones work, but I use AirPods. So if you want to connect them, simply put it in pairing mode and go to Fire TV stick's Bluetooth settings, and then connect that to the AirPods. The only caveat though is that you wouldn't be able to control the volume on your AirPods as there's no volume buttons. But I did find a workaround for that, which I'll leave in the cards above. Moving on. Another useful Fire TV stick gadget is the Echo Dot. I guess most of you already have it, so I'll keep it short, and if you want to watch the full video on how to use Echo Dot with Fire TV stick, there's a video for that in the YouTube cards. In short, if you have an Echo device, you can use any of them to control your Fire TV stick like this. Hey Alexa, play The Office.
Getting The Office from Fire TV.
As of now, this command only works for Amazon Prime Video. Alexa cannot search on other apps like Netflix or YouTube. Hey Alexa, find The Dark Knight Rises.
Getting The Dark Knight Rises from Fire TV.
And finally, we have this HDMI male to female adapter. This comes in handy when your HDMI port is hard to reach on your TV, especially if it's wall mounted and don't have much room for a cord to stick straight out of your TV. Or if you don't want to bend your HDMI cables excessively. It's a simple device, costs $2 and works great. Simple as that. So there you go, those were some of the best gadgets and accessories to make the most out of your Fire TV stick. And while you're at it, check out smartgnsproxy.com if you're keen to unblock geo-restricted content on sites like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, which mostly you would use on Fire TV stick. That way you have tons more titles to watch and you don't have to pay extra or anything. And it's only about $5 a month, which is bugger all. And you're saving ton because you're in lockdown. As always, I'm Vamsy, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.